guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Sharissa here, and we're coming at you with a 2024 recap 2025 goals session here. So just recapping not my first full technical year, but my first year as a small business owner, and just how I did, things I learned, and then like my favorites as like a small business slash crocheter. So yeah, and then we'll go over goals for 2025. So yeah, let's see. So this year, I started my business in January 24th, 2024. So that was the day, like, I had my Etsy kind of made, but like I didn't make like the plunge into like selling anything. And like that day is when I put multiple listings out, posted on the crochet Instagram I made for just random crochet projects that I did throughout the years, and I was like, hey, this is my small business, Etsy's open for sales, come on. In which I got my first sale from Morgan's boyfriend, my friend, as a surprise to her for Valentine's Day, if I wasn't mistaken, which was super sweet of him. So, and then, yeah, it's been, I think, on Etsy in total, I think the sales were, I had it on my phone, which is over there. It was like 10 or 11 sales in total on Etsy this year. So not that great, but of course it's year one, so it's going to be rough. So, which is fine, but this was just a year of figuring out everything and seeing what I want to do now. The years to come are just growth and seeing how big I can get. So a lot of big investments for the years to come were things that I had to like make and do. So like my P.O. box, that was just a big investment that I am doing. And then my tent that was hand-me-down to me broke, so then I had to actually buy a tent, stuff like that. I think I got majority of my Etsy orders within the first half of the year. The first beginning of the year, my Etsy was pretty much, I would get a good amount of sales every now and then. And then April came around, and it was like an opportunity came. My aunt was like, hey, my work is actually hosting a market. You should be a vendor. I was like, whoa, okay, cool. It was totally free for me to join. So I just joined, and thank you, Luna. So yeah, I joined the market and was the only crocheter there. I made so much money. I think it was it's either my first most profited. I have it written down somewhere, so I know how much, but it's either my first or second market that's like the most I've ever made. So yeah, my first ever market was very successful, which was crazy to me because it set very high expectations for me, which very much so came crumbling down after that. But yeah, that was April 27th as my first time doing a outdoor market event pop-up. So, and then that created a monster. I didn't do that many, but the total amount of markets that I did this year were 11 markets. So that was from April to December. And granted, I took maybe 2 or 3 months in between those months off. Like, I had no market scheduled because of concerts I was going to. I was going to a lot of concerts this year. I was booked and busy. So yeah, like in May, I had three. Yeah, my friend had 5 concerts. I had 3 concerts. So like, we were just concert after concert after concert. So yeah, I didn't do that many markets, but yeah, 11 markets is a good amount of markets for your first year, I think. I don't know. For a handmade business where I'm crocheting every single item, yeah, I think 11 is a good number. So, now granted, profit wise, learning what markets are more geared towards me and my demographic, that's where the issue lies. But also, I live in Louisiana, and pretty much, I mean, a lot of vendors that I've talked to throughout the years are like, yeah, this specific city is not a very like artsy cultural type situation where they're like, ooh, small businesses, let's support all of these artists and small businesses and stuff. Like, that's not really the community that we have here. And so, like, I'm not the only one who's had that thought in my head. So which is fine, but of course there are always going to be some markets that you're going to do well at, better than others. It's just getting into those markets. So it's just learning. This year was just a lot of learning my worth, and then like worth in my price and worth in like what I believe, like sticking to. I worked really hard and I took my time and effort and love into this product. Like, it's not like, the price is the price. And learning that was really hard, because there would be times where I'm like, oh, maybe I should just lower the price a little bit, and I'm like, no, they're just not my people, and that's fine. So it's just learning which markets work the best for you and who is willing to pay what, or appreciate what you do. Who's willing to pay for and appreciate what you do as like an artist or a small business, selling whatever product that you're selling. That I have loved this year, that I really just cannot do without. Number one, being in Louisiana, this is like number one, my portable fan. My portable fan is amazing and I love it, and saved me so much this summer and in the fall and in basically most of the year. Please don't. Because it's Louisiana. It's hot more than it is cold. Like, it's kind of cold right now, but it gets up to like 65 during the day, like, it's still not freezing throughout the whole day. So it's hot here. So my fan, love that thing, love it. So another thing is, of course, my banner. I highly suggest you get a banner, especially one that has like a QR code, or like your socials on it as well, because people love that and will like follow you instantly like that. So that's really cool. Let's see. what, and then of course branding is important, especially when you're doing the markets. It looks very professional to have your branding somewhere around your tent, like on the table or behind you as like the backdrop, something like that. Or even maybe sometime next year getting the skinnier banners that are literally just like a foot, or like however much that is, all the way across the top of your banner to where it's like on top of your tent. Canva. Love me some Canva. I get my business cards from Canva. My banner is from Canva. And please don't hit that, please. Love Canva so much, especially if you're really good at graphic design and you have like an eye for it. Love it. It's just expensive. It's expensive, so I don't pay for that. My friend who was a graphic designer let me borrow her Canva, and she's like, girl, that is expensive. I said, girl, I don't blame you for not wanting to pay for that. So she's like, I'm not going to anymore. So even the free version of Canva is amazing and great. So yeah, no, I love Canva. Also, I do my thumbnails on Canva. So yeah, pretty much one-stop shop for me. And then speaking of electronics and websites, my POS system, Square, loved it. It's very beginner friendly and it's easy to use. Basically the only times I have trouble with it is if I let it die, and then it disconnects from the thing, and then I have to like sit there and try and figure out how to reconnect it, because sometimes it doesn't want to connect right. Other than that, it's great. It really is. It's easy to use, and it really doesn't, like, as long as you have a really strong connection, or even some people have the portable Wi-Fi thing. I don't have that. My mom does, and so I borrowed it for a little bit for some of my markets, but I just use my hotspot and it works perfectly fine. My solar power lights. Love my solar powered lights. I never had to, I don't have to worry about the batteries. I don't have to really worry about changing things out or making things sure they're unplugged, because they're outside solar powered lights from Target. They're great. They're beautiful. I'm obsessed with them, and like, they just make your booth look so pretty and nice. And yeah, that's all I have to say, because they're great. And then one of my big market favorites is my convertible shelf. People ask me about it all the time, like, where did you get the shelf from, or, oh, the shelf is so cool, while I'm setting up, because it's the easiest thing in the world. I mean, of course, I'm in a small car, so having to fit it in there, because I think there's a size bigger than that, and then there's a size smaller than that, maybe, I don't know. 2, 3, oh no, I think I have the biggest size. I have the 5 shelf, and I think there's a 4 shelf version and a 3 shelf. There's also a 2 shelf. Like, they made so many different versions of it now, but I love that thing so much. It's so convenient, and it's so great and durable, and I beat it up because I'm just rough with everything. And it's so great. People love it. It's from Amazon. If you want it, comment down below. I'll send you the link to it, because it's great. Alright, so that was it pretty much for market favorites. So let's get into prepping for 2025. I'm so excited. Business-wise, I'm just so excited, because there's so many things that I want to do, so many goals that I have, and I'm going to do, because I'm very determined. Also, they're already in the works almost. So can y'all stop? Now she's trying to mess with my phone charm. Most of these are already in the works, so that just makes it so much easier. I can already see the light at the end of the tunnel for it. So first goal, okay, don't eat it. So my very first goal, the goal I've been yapping about all year, not all year long, but like the last couple of months I've been yapping about it. Getting a website. It is in motion, I promise. It will be in motion for me to have a website fully, because I don't think I'm going to get rid of the Etsy completely, but if I dabble in making my own patterns, I will definitely put my patterns on Etsy, as well as maybe some smaller items, or put my small items or put my really large items on there, because I feel like, I mean, of course people are like, oh, it's Etsy, it's handmade stuff, it's gonna be kind of like, I don't mind dropping money on Etsy, because I'm like, all right, that's their living right there. So I feel like it just looks so much more professional having a actual website versus having an Etsy store, especially when you don't have that many sales on Etsy. So like, I just connected my Square to my Etsy, so now it looks like I have a lot more sales than I do, because every time I make a transaction in person with my Square account, it goes on my Etsy. So it's now it looks like I have more sales, but yeah, I think it's just gonna look so much more professional to have a website for myself. It's just a little expensive. It's not that expensive, but it's expensive when you're poor. So yeah, the next thing that I am working on is to have my stuff in a store. So a girl I met, a vendor, she and I have decided we next year are going to split a booth in a storefront. I've done markets there before. It's the one where it was really cold. Let's see. Oh, the International Food Festival, that one. And then the one I did when it was really cold and I made no money. $0. So, yeah. That I'm definitely gonna go, because people make more money inside, of course, than they do vending outside. Like, nobody really cares about the people that are outside. So yeah, I want to be inside. And so we're gonna split a booth, so it's not so expensive, because the booths range from like $175 a month to like $3 something. So we're trying to get the smallest booth we can and then split that. So I need to start building up like the design process of how I want that booth to look, as well as like what inventory is even going to go in there, because I definitely want, like, that is definitely like a specific type of people store. Like, it's antiques and like paintings and earrings and like a lot of antiques, as well as people who make like bath bombs and soaps and skincare, stuff like that. So but I definitely think it's like the older generation, so I definitely want to still have plushies in there, because there'll be like grandparents in there, and they see that and they're like, ooh, for my grandkid. Or even just some like more lifestyle things, so like bags and purses, stuff like that. So I want to make 50 online sales next year. I want to make 50. Yes, is 11 to 50 a big jump? Yes, But I believe I can do it because I am going to try my best to be very disciplined in posting on, on here and on my TikToks and on my Instagram. So please follow me if you don't already, because I'm definitely going to be more interactive throughout like my process. I was like, if my life is a mess, I'm a mess. And it's also hard for me to post when it's like, oh, my room is a mess or my office is a mess. So I don't really want to post this right now because it's not cute. And I want it to look cute and aesthetic, whatever. So like right now, I'm cleaning out my office and like going through stuff, throwing things away, reorganizing things. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be a lot better than what it was. So that's another goal, just to boost up my online presence so that I can get more online sales. And then also, in junction to getting online sales, I want to extend my inventory and like what I'm selling. And again, like I want to make bags and like tote bags, purses, like market bags, more accessories, because I think those are so adorable and I love making accessories for people to just like wear and see and have on display, because like the plushies are great, but here, like I said, it's because of where I am demographically. Like I know demographically my people are like girls and guys who love cutesy things. Like I love cutesy things, and I will buy a cute little knickknack or a cute little stuffed animal and have it as a keychain or have it on my desk. Like that's like I am my demographic basically. I want to sell to people just like me, and I know they're out there because I follow all of them on like Instagram and TikTok and YouTube and stuff like that. So that's my demographic. They're just not here. So, which is fine. It's fine. But that's why I want to boost my online presence and stuff so that I can encourage people to make more sales. Also for people to like really connect and know me. So that they're like more inclined to be like, oh, I love this girl, therefore I'm going to support her. Kind of thing. So, and I also want to give back. I want to do like giveaways and stuff. Like I want to make a plushie and like give it away, or do like raffles and give the plushies away, because I'm like, that would be so fun and so great for people who like don't want to, like they love this item that I make, but the item is $100 or $200, and it's like, okay, can't afford that, but what if I do a raffle? And then it's like, oh, I have a chance to win it. I don't know, something like that would be really, really cool, just to give back to the people that support me. I really want to be able to do that at some point. Another goal for me is to maybe by the end of next year, I'm praying, I'm really hoping, I have like the big goal is like 500 subscribers. That's a really, really big goal. That's like the like my fantasy on high type of goal. But I want to at least, I want to say 300 to 500. Like I believe that we can do that as a community, as a team. I feel like we can do that. Don't you? Don't you? Do you? You believe? No? Because a lot of you watch my videos and aren't subscribed. Subscribe, please. Please. Yeah, so it's a goal to make it to like 300 to 500 subscribers by next year. Even just making it into the triple digits, I'm going to be ecstatic. Like my friends better throw me a party. Another one that I said I want to be more organized, just in my thoughts and in my videos and in life. I want to be more organized. I also want to be consistent, because that's like my worst trait, is that like something wrong happens, all of a sudden I don't want to do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. It's no longer good. I can't do it. So like that's something like, oh, if I was supposed to be uploading every Wednesday on TikTok and Instagram. If I don't do it on the Wednesday, all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I can't do it this week. I gotta wait till next week. No, just post it. Just post it. Just post it, please. So, yeah, I just want to get better at posting things on my social medias so that, because consistency is key. So, also need to get back to the gym because consistency is key. And they keep bothering me. So, another goal that I have is I want to get into an anime convention because your girl is a little nerdy and she likes to watch anime. And so my goal is to make little anime plushies to have, two to sell. So I want to get into, also they just seem fun. They just seem fun. So I just actually just want to go. I think I hit all, I wrote all of my stuff down. Let's see. Oh, here's I mean, I talked about it a little bit, which is expanding my inventory, but I've been kind of hinting about doing stuff. I don't know if I've ever said it in the video. Maybe I have, but my uncle has an embroidery machine because he has an embroidery and screen printing business. But he no longer wants to do that? Question mark. So he taught me how to use his embroidery machine and he's going to give it to me. So I feel like that's something that's so much easier for people to buy. It's just clothing and apparel is also a very like hard thing to do because of course you want to be inclusive to everyone. I know that. But on the business side, I know how demanding and like hard that is to be very exclusive to having so many different sizes and so many different variations and stuff. So I would definitely want to just be very cautious when I have apparel, just because I'm like, okay, that's gonna be a lot to embroider. She's taking the toy with her. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot. So yeah. Oh, also a business goal. It's right here. I want to make $1,000 at a market. Whether it's a 2-day market or a 1-day market, whatever, I want to make $1,000 in that market span. That is the goal. That is a goal for next year. So those are my business goals. If you're like, ooh, Rissa, what are your personal goals? One is learning how to knit. 2 is learning how to sew. That's it. Because I told myself last year that those were my goals and I did not do that. But I did a whole lot of other things, but technically I didn't put them on my list of things to learn. So I didn't have to physically cross them off my resolutions list because yes, I do have it wasn't a physical, it was on my phone in my calendar, but as a memo. So like, again, it was check, that's done, check, that's done, and I checked off all of my resolutions this year. Yeah, that's it for the goals of 2025 and the 2024 recap. If y'all were here throughout the year of 2024, or if y'all are new, thank you for watching, thank you for supporting. If there are any videos that you want to see me do or see me try, let me know, because always willing to spice things up, willing to shake things up for you. Want to keep things interesting other than crochet and then crochet some more and then we could crochet market, and then we could crochet, So, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, y'all. My cats are just, what? There's nothing under there. It's a piece of paper. It's a piece of paper, y'all. It's a piece of paper. Luna, it's a piece of... Cassie? Cassie? Oh my God, girl. Don't... It's fine. Keep it there. Thank you. Keep it there. Anyway. I hope y'all had a good Christmas, and I hope you have an amazing New Year. And let me know what are some of your 2025 goals in the comments. So, and that way we can be accountable. Also, if you have any knitting tips, please put them below, because I've watched a few videos, but I don't think I've sat there and like really mentally paid attention to it, because I don't know what's going on. Let me know all the things. Let me know, okay? So, I love you so, so much, and you have a great morning or a great night whenever you're watching this. I really do hope 2025 brings y'all greatness and joy and love and peace and prosperity and money. Anyway, I gotta go. I love you so much, and I will see y'all later. Bye. Over the place, ma'am. Yeah, you were just all over the place, and I don't know what to do. Say hi to the people, because you never in there. This is Cassie, and she hates being picked up. And there's my Luna beans.